Hey everyone, how's it all going? Now, if you have watched the other video, you've seen this thing. So, I won't keep you in suspense. I'll show you what the big thing that's been sitting behind me that I, sort of acquired because it was there with the loader. Sorry, crane. Yeah, I don't know why I bought it, but I just bought it. It's the wrong colour. It should be blue, but we'll roll with yellow. Actually, it's pretty orange really, but... So, this is a Caterpillar, obviously. D8800, I'm pretty sure. I don't even quite know. It was, what do you call it, a power unit, I think is the correct term, for the DMR division down here, running a rock crusher. I don't really know what to say about this thing because I don't really even know why I bought it. It was there. It cost me, well, actually I'd probably double my money if I sent scrap metal. But I'm not like that. You know what I'm like. I can't help it. If it's something I think is cool, I've just got to have it. Well, I've just got to save it. If it's, you know, risking destruction, I sort of need to leave it in the paddock and let it just sit there for a bit until I find something I can do with it. Anyway, all jokes aside, yep. D8800 diesel pilot start, 830 cubic inch. The motor, it's a D7 Caterpillar motor, long and short. From about, I think they ran from 40 something to 50 something. That's not seized, that's nice. It's about the only thing that isn't. Yeah. Oh, gotta get the screen up so I can see what I'm doing. What is that? 8871? 8,871 hours. Because that's not a, that's at operational speed. So if you idle it down, the actual hour meter will tick over slower. So it's got a few milky, emulsified, yuck. Yeah, I think the whole thing's locked up. We'll get around to the fun side. This is the boring side. An actual Caterpillar, I think it's essentially a dozer radiator. I don't think that radiator's for this. I think that's an earlier radiator. I think the earlier version of this engine had exposed push rods, and I think maybe that radiator suits that earlier motor. Maybe? I don't know, I'm not 100%, so I'm not a Caterpillar expert. I've had a bit of a love of these old cable cats for a number of years. But yeah, I had the opportunity. Actually, I'll tell you a story about this machine, well, this engine. Come over here, sit down. On the old gum tree, as I like to, frequent quite often, as most of you probably already realised, I come across a Caterpillar D7 3T, which is what this motor would have come out of. It was very, very cheap. It did run. I don't think they'd ever moved it. He bought it from a clearing sale. This farmer had it, and he was, I don't know, having a change in life. Like, he had a lot of tracked Caterpillar machines, like vintage ones. That was his jam, and he sort of had a change in life and was going away from them. So he was selling up all this stuff. So yeah, he had this D7 3T cable dozer, beautiful machine. Probably pretty well wore out, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. I was going to buy it. Oh, I wanted it so bad, but the pilot motor, when he got it, They got it running, and the pilot might have got it going, but that was about its last hurrah. So that was off it, in bits, ready to be rebuilt. It did run. So yeah, the problem was it was dead in the water type machine. I didn't have this property at the moment, so it would have had to go to the old man's, and he was fine with that, but his place isn't very good to get a float in, and all we had, the only machine we had at the time was my, Power Major. So it would have had to have moved that dozer off the float into the paddock, and it was getting to the point the logistics of it were going to be a nightmare. So well, I'm not going to say better judgment, because I really regret it now, said, nah, let it go. But old mate who was selling that dozer had this engine, and I can't remember what he wanted, a couple of grand, I think $2.5 grand, and it was, at that point, it was running, operating. She was a good running machine. He bought a lot of stuff from auctions, like clearing sales and stuff, and that's where this this engine came from, and that's where that dozer had come from. The dozer was from a clearing sale, and this came from some auction somewhere. Because I think this had come from either council or some some department somewhere. It was left somewhere. Because originally, yeah, this was a DMR. I think that's what he's saying, a DMR, which is Department of something, Main Roads or something. I'm actually not quite sure, but it's that sort of department. They're long defunct now and all gone and all, combined with this and combined with that and, dissolved, blah, blah, blah. They're all long gone now. So anyway, yeah, this was offered as well with it. So for an extra couple of $1,000, I could have had this and that dozer and, had a machine that operated for, yeah, not a lot of money, but it's one of those things. I sort of had to find the money and also, yeah, get it here. It was becoming a nightmare, so I just said, no, it's all good, let it go. Wish I hadn't now, but I wish I had that machine back. We could make something really nice with this. So yeah, anyway, he had this here. He was going to use it as the fella I bought this off, he was going to use it as just a display piece. He was going to get it going, paint it all up at the tractor shows and truck shows and stuff. This was just going to sit there and be a static display running. But yeah, he just doesn't have the time anymore. He's riding to his old trucks and Macs and stuff like that, and got a lot on. He's building a new shed for his business, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so just not the time and place for him. Probably not for me either, but well, when the opportunity knocks, you answer the door. The center clutch still works. It's got a really good snap to it. But in saying that clutch would have done next to no work. What can we have? Ooh. Ha. I've never looked in here, to be honest. I won't lie. Yeah. Oh, that's really... Oh. Okay, that's a compartment. Right, it's just got a... I think you're actually supposed to back that nut off and... alright, what else can we... As you see, I've been spraying stuff and... can I do this with two hands? Hold on, what are you looking at? I need to... Hey! We have throttle action. That's nice. Now notice there's some bolts here. Someone's been trying to pull stuff apart. Okay, decomp lever. I think the lever's probably alright, but the actual locking tab needs a bit of a heave-ho. Yeah, as you can see, air cleaner's gone, mag's gone, exhaust manifold's gone, air cleaner's gone. That's fine. And yes, of course, pipe nose locked up. which would be caused by that. Haven't pulled the rock covers off to have a look on the top yet, because yeah, I've literally, the other video I did on the crane, this is straight after, this is just the same day. I came up here, I didn't even know these were being dropped off. I think they might have been dropped off this morning. They're just here. So yeah, I've just done a preliminary look, and yeah, just looking at stuff. Wouldn't have a clue about a lot of it, but yeah, this is all new adventure and just a preliminary sort of look. I think, yeah, the high-low, that sort of shows you there's a bit of slop in there. The high-low gearbox seems to shift. Not so much on the clutch for the pilot. Yeah, someone's been trying to, like, that cover's been off, and I'm assuming these parts were stolen. This was a complete unit when I saw it, like when it was listed originally, like no, it could have been nearly 10 years ago when I looked at this. Well, when I was first offered this. So, yeah. I'm going to try, this is going to be another thing that I'm just going to try and preserve this thing for the moment. Like, not so much going and dumping, you know, thousands of dollars into it. Just get it preserved. Ooh, that's freed up now, that didn't move before. Just a little bit of spray. Probably doesn't work though, but the old, what does that say? USA. It's got a logo on it. I'm not quite sure what mag was supposed to be on this. I've done a little bit of Googling, but not really finding anything. So I might have to get onto the, what is it, ACMOC, Antique Caterpillar Machinery Association, or whatever they are. Really, there's a lot of nice blokes on there. I've been on there for a while, but never actually posted anything because I had nothing to post. But yeah, I'll probably get onto them and go, hey, educate me on what this is supposed to have in it. Yeah, as a mag, we need a carb, we need an exhaust manifold, and the basic things to make it run. I think that done. I'm just still looking. The old pulley's got a piece missing out there. Yeah, see, I think there's a bit of misalignment with this radiator, because looking at it, I think that radiator is supposed to be a lot higher. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can sort that out. So I'm assuming these bolts, probably the 2 bolts out of here. Oh yeah, yep. We'll have to run a tap down in there and clean the shmoo out of the hole first. But we'll get them started, and they can't disappear. Yeah, I don't know much else to say. She's a big old hunk of metal. I really like it. I want to hear it make noise again. Same as the old crane. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little project. Actually, no, it's probably going to be a back-breaking project because everything's going to weigh a ton. But hence why we need that going first. You gotta think, we're going to probably have to pull heads. So how heavy are they going to be? Very, I think is the term. Very, very heavy. Like, look at the size of the bloody injection pump on it. Injection pump is literally bigger than, like, you know, that thing's monstrous. I don't know if you can read that. It's a pretty cool old plug. Assuming that's for an oil cooler, which this does not have anymore. Okay, line there, line there. goes here, there and everywhere. Oh yeah, that'd be main feed line back to the tank. So yeah, this thing's cool as cool can be. I want to hit it run. Really want to hit it run. But it's going to be one of those things I can see I'm going to sink a fair few dollars into it to get it to run. That's okay. Because, you know, what else you got to spend money on? Anywho, if you want to see any more of this, let me know. As per usual, I like feedback and I like to know what you guys want to see. Even though there's only 300 and... Actually, I think it's up to 390 subs now. So, yeah. If you want to see something, you know, about the, like, in specific about these, yeah, let me know. Before you ask, there's no ID tag on this motor. Unless I'm looking in the wrong spots. So I think the bigger motors are usually down in under here, which there is nothing. And I think the little like D2s are down in there somewhere. So I tried to put a spanner on the spark plugs as well. I can't even get spark plugs out of the thing. They're gonna, I reckon, shear off. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I haven't really done anything. I'm just trying to get a few things opened up, and like I put the rags and the ports, and well, that one was already in there, but that's not going to do much. Let's put a bit of spray in a few things and just try and get some preservation happening. So yeah. Alright, anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.